Pingrup. This is the third stop, I think, that we've done. First was Northern Merredin. Last week I think we did Katanning, and now we're over here in Pingrup. So we're hoping to see Newdegate and Ravensthorpe also today for this trip this week. But this one here is Pingrup. This is the painting of the, what does it say here? The Pingrup races. It's merino sheep and it's people with the cattle dogs and their tractors. This took 15 days to paint. And how many litres of paint, Brad?
Shit.
Do you remember what the other one was?
The other one was 200, so I reckon this would be double.
230 litres of paint for this one. I don't know how many paint brushes, but this one was done by one artist. One artist did this one. So pretty clever. This is my favourite one so far.
This is definitely the better one.
Brad didn't like last week's ones in Katanning.
That was ridiculous.
So they were just painted on all the power boxes, but that was still good.
Well,
I prefer these silos.
If you ask me, they should have just bypassed Katanning altogether, and we should have just come down and then across and around, and that's just.
But Katanning wanted to be involved in the artwork.
Yeah, well, so... Katanning's too big to get involved with all these little towns.
But this one's my favourite. I like this one.
This one's definitely a better one.
Yep. All right. Well, let's head into Newdegate. I think that's the next one, hey?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's head into Newdegate and see how that one is.
Roger.
Freezing our butts off today.
I'm the kind to take the keys. Don't.
And we're in Ravensthorpe, and it's just as cold as what it was in Pingrup.
Well, at least it's not raining.
Actually, yeah. No, where are we? We're in Newdegate. We're not in Ravensthorpe.
I don't know where you're getting that from.
That's the next stop. This is Newdegate. This is done by a Perth artist, Brenton. Brenton did this over 13 days. 120 litres of paint on this one. He used half the amount of paint as the other silos that we've seen.
They're smaller.
They're still cute. I don't know which one's best now. I like this one as well.
This one is good.
I like the little possum. But this one's got a good spot. This one you can actually sit here and have lunch. So I reckon all the silos on the silo trail need to have that. A bin, table and chairs, and it's freezing.
And a heater.
And a heater. So this is Newdegate. It was easy to find, hey? Walk through town.
Yeah.
This is Brenton. Anybody know Brenton? He's from Perth.
And just so you don't get lost.
And we're here. So we have gone, and then we went, no, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
Oh, did we? We went, oh, they're here. Went, and then we're going to go here after lunch. And then hopefully next week we can go all the way down to Albany and check out Albany. But we're going to need our snow gear down there, I reckon.
It's going to be chilly.
It's a bit cold. So we're going to have some lunch before we drive in to Ravensthorpe, check out that silo, and we're also going to go to the lolly shop in Ravensthorpe, which you have to do when you go to Ravensthorpe.
It's the go-to.
See you soon.
Sit in a shotgun seat less I want to, and you make me want to. Hypnotized by the white lines.
So did we catch him?
No. Little motherfucker's fast.
He was fast as. Like, I tried to stay on one end and we got Brad to run down the other end so then he could run along.
about 1.5 k's. And he still just wouldn't let me back in front of him to turn him back to you.
So, sorry. What did I call you, Mum? Leslie or friggin', I don't know what I called her, but we've left your kid out on the road. You can go and find him yourself.
She left
now.
her own bloody kid out on the road.
Sorry.
He's about 2 k's that way.
We might find him on the way home.
Hands 10 and 2 on this heart of mine makes me feel at home. Yeah, boy, I'm right at home. in a 4x4 bayou, back from the bayou to Kentucky.
And we're in Ravensthorpe. Ta-da! So this one is done by Amok. He's from the Netherlands. He's actually based in Fremantle. This took him 31 days to paint.
He was milking it.
And 450 litres of paint. So if you look at the start, that's the start of the what does it say? The flowering season. And then as you go through the silos is the end of the flowering season.
But on the other side.
Oh, and the other side, what the other side
The other
has?
side has this little fella. And then a couple of other bits and pieces, but you can't get in there, I don't think.
No, it looks like it's working.
So there's no entry on both sides.
But it shows you the progress from this silo to the other one, the progress of the flowering and the little honeybird. Is he the honeybird? Holland honey eater, he's called. And just shows the flowering season. So this is Ravensthorpe. So that's it for week 3. Is this the 3rd week we've done the silo run?
Yeah, but we're not staying in Ravensthorpe, so we'll shoot down to Hopetoun. It's a bit nicer. Well, yeah. Weather permitting, hopefully, but yeah, a bit nicer. So we'll go find a beach camp down there somewhere and stay down that way.
And then we have one more to go in Albany. So next week we'll hopefully get down to Albany and check out that silo. Yeah, we've done
and then because Katanning got in the way, we're going to go straight past bloody Katanning anyway.
Oh well. But it's going to start raining, so we're going to go into the lolly shop in Ravensthorpe.
I don't need lollies, I'm sweet enough.
Yes you do, you said you wanted some licorice.
I want licorice. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Run, Mum.
Alright, this is the back of it. You can't drive through here because this one looks like a working silo as well. And it does actually say no entry. But that's the back of it. There's a little possum down there. That's why he used twice the amount of paint, because he did the front and the back.
That's why it took so long.
Yeah.
Still milking it.
We forgive you, Amok. Good job. Thumbs up. Alright, let's go and find the lolly shop.
Yeah, boy.
Good job, smiley face. And this is the cool lolly shop. If anyone wants to buy it, we'll come through every time we head down south. What to get? So what? We'll make a mixed lolly. Yeah.
Use plastic bags. Five scoops of everything.
City to the country, from here to Timbuktu. Boy, after a long day, you know there ain't no wrong.
Check out the old pub. Might have to check
here
out.
and left.
Check out their chips. Yeah, here and left.
Yeah, wet left is that way.
Yeah, this is still left.
This is not left.
That was left of the roundabout. This is the, that's it, isn't it?
You are shit at directions.
Actually, I don't think, we're not licensed and I don't think we're allowed to camp down here. Oh yeah, look, no caravans. This is what, this wasn't it.
No, this is not it.
I thought there was a digger in there then. It's a slide. What'd you get from the lolly shop?
Lollies.
How many kilos is that?
I don't know, I didn't weigh it. A lot.
It feels like about 3.
And some licorice. The black licorice is mine. You can have the coloured shit.
Nice.
What'd you get?
I just got some musk sticks. And good old school lollies.
But her bananas aren't hard.
Nah, I gotta leave them out to air dry.
No one likes a soft banana.
Nah, hard banana's the best bananas. Is this because you've got too many lollies? You need to have a
No, it's because the
a
lady
more
put
suitable
a knot.
bag.
No, the lady put a knot in it, and you can't undo that knot.
No, I think you need a more suitable bag because the weight of that is going to break. It's going to break your bag.
Get your eyes off my lollies.
Let's see what we've got. I never actually seen. Well, actually, you owe me.
I paid for them.
You owe me one of these, and you owe me one of these ones because you ate them out of my bag.
Yeah, but this will last me like 1 or 2 hours easy.
1 or 2 hours. Alright, we're just going to get a private tour. We have a tour guide in front. We're going through the Fitzgerald River National Park in Hopeton. Is that Hopeton?
Parked out in the driveway, backed up to a fire on a tailgate, feet on the dashboard. Oh, nothing I love more. Not eating nothing, but we in slow motion. Up in the mountains or down by the ocean. It's all the same to me. Ain't nowhere I'd rather be than in a 4x4 by you.
So we found a cool spot just outside, or is it in town?
Just out of town.
Just out of town in Hopetown. Hopeton? How do you say? Hopeton. A maximum 48-hour stop. So there's a few cars here. It goes down quite a bit. And the best bit is the beach is just there, like behind those bushes. So who would like this spot?
James.
James would like this spot because then Kelly could stay in her van with her diesel heater running, watching her Netflix. James can go behind and flick his rod.
James always flicking his rod.
But yeah, you have to be self-sufficient, so don't let your waters flow, have a toilet.
All the usuals for 48-hour bays.
But yeah, self-contained, maximum 48-hour parking. Good spot in town. Right near the beach, there's lots of walkways. We just done a walk through the
just had a quick tour through the national park. That was really good.
Yeah, beaches are beautiful through there.
That was nice and clear. It's a bit like Esperance Albany sort of feel in there.
We'll have to come back though with some extra days.
Yeah.
And check it out a bit more.
And see if we can push the 48-hour maximum.
No, Brad, it's maximum 48 hours and no campfires, James.
Well then, we're not camping here again.
Yeah, we can camp here again. We have the heater inside.
We'll camp here in summer. Won't need a fire.
So we're going to cook some dinner.
Yeah.
And then get in here because it's freezing out here.
And our tour guide's coming back after dinner.
Yeah, our tour guide's going to come back and give us a little visit. But yeah, so we'll have dinner and we'll catch you next time. See you later.
Ciao.
What's for dinner tonight?
And Nat's got her mignon steak.
Not mignon steak. It's not mignon steak.
Well, they're minions. Look at the size
That's
of
the
them.
best part of the cow. What part of the cow is that from?
That's the backstrap.
That's like, look at that. There's no fat on there. Perfect. Look at the fatty bits in the middle of that.
That's the best bit.
No, mine's the best bit.
Right.
So this is dinner and I'm doing some salad.
Green stuff.
Yeah, so we're actually cooking tonight.
Good.
Not throwing it in the oven and walking away.
No, good.
All right, I better go back and finish the salad.
Is definitely needed.
All right. Just showing you our great dinner with some great piece of steak.
Oh, nice.
Cheers. Thanks for
Cheers.
round 3 of the art silo.
So what's left? Just Albany.
Just Albany.
Cheers.
Yeah. See you later.
In a 4x4 by you, babe, from the bayou to Kentucky, city to the country, from here to Timbuktu. Boy, after a long day, you know there ain't.
Good morning.
Yeah, stalker.
Where are we going?
Going down the beach to have a look. So we were camped just there. So 150, 200 metres. This
Run
way.
to the beach.
Go on then. Run, Matt. You run funny.
This is my slow-mo run.
The weirdo run.
Oh, we can go for a morning swim.
You can if you want. I reckon it'll be freezing.
It looks pretty calm.
And that's what you can go fishing in. So just over on that little footpath that we came in, and just in there used to be a salmon hut back in 48, and they used to catch like 120,000, I think it said 120,000 salmon a year in one spot. And then at 14 Mile Beach they caught 60,000, but then in 61 the pilchards never came, so the salmon never came, so they sold off parts of the building.
There's a salmon right there, I can see it.
It's not. Yeah,
Good spot.
good spot to wet
2
alone.
thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Thumbs up, perfect.
But Ken's got a few spots, said that he could show us for fishing.